Hey everyone, Google just came out with a new update for Google Forms and Google Flubaroo that you're going to love. In this update, teachers can make a Google form. They can have it auto-graded or graded by Google Flubaroo. And now teachers are able to share the responses or the graded responses to students in their Google Drive. They're also able to print off an entire document that has all of their students' responses, grades, and everything in a single file. So if I have 30 kids take my test, I can print off one file that has all 30 kids' grades in there, and I can pass those out to students, the hard copy, that they could take home, give to their parents. Parents, if they have to sign it because they got a low score, they could do that. So I'm going to run through real quick and show you how to enable those features and where to look to get those files. So the first thing I did, I just made a basic form. And you're going to notice if you make a form by going to your Drive, click on New, More, and Google Forms. Google Forms have a new look. They're purple now. So anywhere in your Drive that you have a Google form, it will be purple. So on mine, you can see this is the new form right here. And it's got two tabs right up top. Your questions, if you want to edit, add questions, it's all right there. If you want to look at your responses, you can. As you scroll down, you now have your graphs. In the old Google Forms, you had to go up to your responses and look at those graphs, but they're right here for you. If you don't like the new Google Forms, you can always go back by clicking this guy. So I want to look at my response sheet. So I'm on my responses tab, click on my spreadsheet, and it's going to open up a spreadsheet for me. Now, if you've made Google Forms before, you know that they go to this spreadsheet, and I want to grade those by using Flubaroo. So I'm going to grade the assignment. This is pretty standard. Nothing's changed in this part. I'm going to continue that one. I'm going to choose my answer key, which I named key. Hit continue. And now it's going to pop out my grades. All right, so one thing I can do is I want to add customized feedback per individual, per student. So I can go to add-ons and go to edit student feedback. That's going to make a column for me where I can put personalized feedback for every kid. So test dummy number 1 got a 33%. I'll say keep studying. This person got a 0. I'll say see me. This person got a 33%. Say yikes, and this person got 100%. I'll just say great job. Okay, so I've got my personalized feedback, and now I want to share this with the students, share the grades, share the feedback. I'll go back to add-ons, back to Flubaroo, and I'm going to go to share grades. This used to say send email, which you still can do, but what happens is this pops up again. Now in my form, I have to find their email address. So I'm going to search what question asks that. That's not going to change. This is what changes right here. Before, it was this, email only. They would get a email, which would have all their grade information in there. Now they have shared to Google Drive. So if they have a Google Drive, a personal one, or a Google, a school Google account, they can use that one. Or they can do both, send an email and find it in their Drive. So I'm just going to do share via Google Drive. So what that's going to do, it's going to make a document with their information from the test they took, and it's going to share that in their shared with me folder. So when they're inside their Drive, they are actually going to click on the shared with me because it's not going to be in their Drive. It'll be shared with me. So I'm going to include answer key, and I'm just going to say I'll just say, see you all Monday to review the test. And I'll hit continue. So what this is going to do, it's going to make a folder inside my Drive that has, it'll say Flubaroo grades. And so anytime I make a form and grade it, it's going to go in that folder. And that'll give me all my students' breakdown. So here we go. 4 grades were successfully shared. Remember, they're shared in this version, not emailed. So I'm going to go to my drive, and I can see right away, there's the folder that it made, Flubaroo Shared Grades. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to open this quiz up. So if you have multiple quizzes, you'll see all your quizzes in here. I'm going to open that up, and there's all my grades. Now I had 3 people or 3 responses with the same email, so that's why only one's popping up. So if I open this up, I can see this is a document for one student. So this is what the student will see. They're going to see the quiz title, their name, email, time and date, their grade with percent, a message that was sent to the entire class, and then the individualized feedback right there. And then they're going to have this chart with questions, answers, correct answer, and points. So that is awesome for them to have, to see a breakdown of where they went right and where they went wrong. Now this takes a step farther besides being inside their shared drive. Is I'm going to go back here, go to add-ons, I'm going to go to Flubaroo, and then if I go down to advanced, it says print grades. Now this is the neatest feature that it has. Because before, when I taught 5th grade, did these math tests with them, I would have to call my students up individually, and they would look on my screen of this page right here. I'd cover up the person above and below them and just show them their score. With this, I can hit print grades, and again, this is going to make a folder inside my Google Drive. It'll give me a link here in just a second. So here's a link that I can click on to take me to that doc. And that Google Doc has however many students took the test, that's how many different pages I have. So what I can do is, there's test dummy 1, there's test dummy 2. I can just go to File, Print, and I can print those 4 pages or 30 pages, however many students you have, and then pass those out in class. So literally in one class hour, they can take the test, you can grade it, you can give them their feedback, you can print off those, and they can take those home. So in one day, they take the test, and they're taking a sheet home to their parents to show their parents what they got. That is pretty amazing, a feature for Google Flubaroo and Forms. So also in my drive, you're going to see it makes my doc right there. So inside this quiz, I have printable grades and individual ones if I want to. So that is the newest update with Google Forms and Flubaroo. Hope you guys love that.